Rira. Marnie. Stay there. Marnie. Rira. Ma'am Rira.
Yan ang sasabihin.
Yes.
Ay, pwede na tayo mag-start?
The world is truly extraordinary, filled with amazing wonders of nature and breathtaking sceneries in which every human being is unique in their own special way. We are all different in genders, ages, and identities, from diverse family backgrounds, regions, ethnicities, and cultures. We do have one thing in common: ideas. From the things we have seen, the experiences we have gained, and our exposure to the world, we generate infinite ideas to contribute to our society's social, economic, and cultural values, to help build and enhance the world we live in. The world needs change now more than ever, and a push for revolutionary innovation which will thrust us towards improving the quality of our lives. AYDA is determined to positively build a community of enthusiastic, outstanding, and compassionate spatial designers. We believe we can provide more to the world through our efforts. Founded in 2008, AYDA aims to help nurture the talents of tomorrow, together with leading architects and interior designers of our generation. Over the years, AYDA has evolved to become an international community in 16 countries and regions, and expanding rapidly. We have grown beyond just being an awards competition, but a holistic growth accelerator and community for design enthusiasts, both students and practicing professionals. By working closely with our network of passionate mentors and judges, the AYDA journey offers hands-on and out-of-classroom experience for our student participants. This is vital in helping young designers reach maturity upon graduating and entering the world of spatial design with a socially conscious heart in their pocket. Through the valuable sharing and guidance from our outstanding mentors and lecturers, our participants will acquire relevant technical skills, explore being creative with designs, and be able to better understand market needs. Many of our beloved alumni are on an ongoing journey to better impact the future by interpreting the pinnacle of good designs. Since 2018, AYDA has been awarding our international winners an opportunity to attend the 6-week Design Discovery Program by Harvard University's Graduate School of Design, with all expenses paid. Unfortunately, in 2020, COVID-19 swooped in and struck us, but AYDA has never stopped being resilient against the sudden surge of negativity. We believe in preserving hardship and embracing innovation until the day we can harvest the fruit of our success. Despite the pandemic, the 1,200 partnering educational institutions across Asia share our sentiment. The number of entries did not dwindle, and participating students' morale alongside their mentors has never been stronger. With AYDA going beyond Asia, we are persistently amplifying creativity and unearthing hidden talents within every young designer. We will continue to encourage our future young leaders to be bold, innovative, and committed to changing the world with significant impact. Be part of the AYDA family and join us in cultivating passionate design communities.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Asia Young Designer Awards 2021 theme launch. This is Mickey Sachiko, and I'll be your host for today's event. Join us as we officially launch this year's competition. And for those who are unable to join us on Zoom, we are actually live on Facebook. please visit facebook.com/Nippon Paint AYDA PH. That is facebook.com/Nippon Paint AYDA PH. And we have some prizes out for grabs. All you have to do is simply share this live stream or take a screenshot of this event and post it on your social media accounts. And don't forget to use our official hashtags, hashtag AYDA2021PH and hashtag AYDA2021PH theme launch. Again, use those hashtags and share it on your platforms, and we're going to announce the winners right after the event. As we formally open our event, let us hear the message of the General Manager of the Nippon Paint Coatings Philippines Incorporated, Mr. Michael Francisco.
Great day, everyone. Firstly, I would like to thank everyone for being with us on this year's theme launch. It is refreshing to see the excitement in each and every one of us as we start a brand new AYDA adventure this 2021. While 2020 has been a pivotal year in so many ways, the Filipino spirit continues to shine through. This year, we come out stronger and better prepared for the challenges that may come our way. This year, AYDA continues to move forward with the theme of amplifying empathy through design. It aims to take the lessons from the pandemic, giving a clear focus on what really matters in terms of design. To empathize with our fellow men, to nurture the gift of nature, and to embrace the strength of our culture. So without further ado, let the competition begin. Let AYDA 2021 jumpstart our young designers' passions into new heights, giving them wings to soar and the heart to point the right way. Thank you and stay safe.
Thank you very much, Sir Mike. What a wonderful message. 2020 has indeed brought so many changes. But I believe that with these changes comes so much growth and focus. And today, as we kickstart AYDA's journey for 2021, we will continue to move forward with a focus on empathy. I think we can all agree that wearing an empathic lens allows us to learn faster during uncertainties. It allows us to grow faster, and at the same time, it allows us to become better in whatever it is that we do. And even though 2020 has been, 2020, this year, 2021, with the use of empathy, we will be able to receive more opportunities. It allows us to rebuild faster and to adapt better during these changing times, enabling us to truly listen and respond to what's being felt and not just being said. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we present to you our theme for AYDA 2021, Forward, Amplifying Empathy Through Design.
Are you an architecture or an interior design student? Do you have the passion for sustainable and empathic design? Can you represent the country in a global design competition? Do you have what it takes to be Asia's Young Designer for 2021? The Asia Young Designer Awards is the premier design competition in the country, giving the next generation of architects and interior designers a platform for creativity and compassion through their works, recognized both nationally and globally. Together with our partners from the industry, AYDA intends to be grounded in the domestic situation while being aligned with the demands of a progressive and inclusive global community. This year's participants will have the opportunity to have their entries screened and judged by a panel of celebrated and industry-known architects and interior designers. Now on its 14th year, AYDA has maintained its relevance in the evolution of its theme. This year, it continues on its emphasis on designing with a heart, with its theme of amplifying empathy through design. How do we design and create sustainable communities for people? How can our cultural influences form part of our design context? How do we harness and nurture our environment at the same time? The answers to these questions forming part of the foundation of this year's batch of designs. The Asia Young Designer Awards has always been a much anticipated design competition in the country, with its prestige and innovation, offering the students cash prizes, recognitions, and internships. But beyond the prestige and glamour that AYDA offers, the opportunities of advanced learning through the Harvard Design Discovery Program and of meeting and networking with the top professionals in their respective industries makes participating worthwhile and life-changing. Make 2021 your best ever year yet. Join us, learn along the way, and be part of our amazing AYDA journey. This year, let us focus on people, adapt with our culture, and live sustainably with nature. This is the Asia Young Designer Awards 2021. Moving forward, amplifying empathy through design.
So there you have it, our theme for AYDA 2021, amplifying empathy through design. You know, after seeing the theme for this year, some of you may be asking, how do we use empathy and how do we show it in our designs? You know, it has been said that empathy is the first step in design thinking because it's a skill that allows us to understand and share the same feelings that others feel. Through empathy, we can put ourselves in other people's shoes and connect with how they might be feeling about their problem, circumstance, or situation. Some questions to consider. First, what is the person feeling? Second, what actions or words indicate this feeling? Next, can you identify their feelings through words? And what words would you use to describe their feelings? So, how do we define empathy in a more tangible framework? So we have our theme, right? The forward, amplifying empathy through design. So that one actually reflects the need for designers to grow beyond designing one-dimensional spaces, but spaces which addresses evolving demands of the end users while factoring in critical environmental factors. It is essential to strike a balance between caring for humans and nature, keeping in view the survivability of our planet. And of course, as we saw earlier, we have broken down the sub-theme into 3 elements. First, the people. Second, the environment or nature. And the last one is the culture or context. So for people, we could ask ourselves, how can technology be embedded in our design? Or we can also ask ourselves, how do we create communities through design? Or better yet, how does our design contribute to the need of human connections? And for the second one, in discussing the environment or nature, we can ask, can we live in tandem with nature? Can we help people be more present and resilient to change? And can our design stand against the test of time? And for the last one, as we focus on culture and context, we can ask ourselves, how do we define social and cultural needs? And for the second one, how do we promote well-being? And we can ask ourselves as well, how do we go beyond just aesthetics? So let us both look deep within and outside of us as we try to answer these questions. Once we do, we would have found for ourselves the foundations as we build on our concepts and designs in perfect response to our theme. Now, before we move on, we'd like to take this moment to acknowledge and give much appreciation to our partners that have supported the AYDA journey through the years. Starting off with our industry partners, the United Architects of the Philippines, led by Architect Don de Guzman, National President. And of course, the Philippine Institute of Interior Designers, represented by Interior Designer Tricia Padernal, President. And the Council of Deans and Heads of Architecture Schools in the Philippines, headed by Architect Chona Ponce. And the Council of Interior Design Educators, headed by Interior Designer Lady Mayo. A round of applause to these amazing people. Thank you so much for all of your support. We truly appreciate it. And of course, next we have our internship partners. We would like to thank JSLA Architects, represented by Architect Ana Mangalino Lee. And thank you as well to LPPA Design Group, represented by Architect Leo Parillas. And of course, we are grateful to Santa Fe Interior Architecture, represented by Interior Designer Bendari Su. Thank you as well to Arce Bailon Arce Architects, represented by Architect Nina Bailon Arce. And of course, to ESC Architects and Associates, represented by Architect Ed Casares. And thank you as well to Visionary Architecture, represented by Architect Richard Garcia. And thank you so much as well to CMM Interior Design and Consultancy, represented by Interior Designer Cara Marcelo. A round of applause to these amazing professionals. We truly appreciate your support to AYDA. And of course, this year we are working closely with the representatives of our studentry, as we have our media partner, the United Architects of the Philippines Student Auxiliary, or UAPSA, with their president, Ms. Max Lombera. And I see a raise of hands to all of the members of UAPSA. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Once again, our deepest gratitude to all of the partners of AYDA 2021. It is truly an honor to be collaborating with you all side by side to take AYDA to the next level. Now, going back to the theme of AYDA 2021, we have with us here the head judges for both architecture and the interior design categories to share with us their thoughts and expectations from the participants and their designs. You know, there is a saying that goes, good design is good business. But with this year's theme, how can they show empathy through their designs and concepts? I'm sure a lot of you have been asking that since we launched this. So ladies and gentlemen, our head judges for AYDA 2021, Architect Richard Garcia, National Executive Vice President of the UAP and Vice President of Visionary Architecture, and of course, interior designers Cynthia and Ivy Almario, co-founders of Atelier Almario.
As Young Designer Awards 2021, Amplifying Empathy Through Design, the first thing a juror would want to see in a design competition entry is the student's understanding of the basics, the building laws that governs the project, and the industry standards that apply. Also, it's very important also the knowledge that students have learned from school. The second is the student's ingenuity in coming up with a unique solution while overcoming the challenges presented by the brief, the site, and the project context. Every juror would come into a competition with a design solution of his or her own by which he or she will subconsciously benchmark the entries. The entry that would make me scream in my head, "I should have thought that," is a clear winner. Finally, I want to see humility in design. I appreciate entries that acknowledge the limits by which architecture can help achieve social equity and focus to the ways by which architecture can sustainability, resilience, gender sensitivity, accessibility, and mobility, among others. The design solution does not need to change the world. It only needs to change the world from someone and make it better. Student competitions have launched the careers of many successful architects today. Most of them may have won first place or any place at all, but all of them took home a newfound confidence in their ability to design, their capacity to innovate, and their resilience to criticism. Discovering these traits you never know when you had it before may be the most important thing that joining national design competition. These are the traits most valued and some of most discerning architectural offices in the Philippines and in the world. As the head judge of the architectural category, so I would like to invite you all young designers, aspirants to the profession to sign up and participate for this year's AYDA 2021. Start your career strong, stretch and apply yourself as you never had. Show us the best work and let's put it out there for the world to see. Thank you.
This theme for this year's Asia's Young Designer Award contest is how to show empathy through design.
I guess it's because we're all considering the post-pandemic scenario. Because this pandemic has really given us such a tough duty. And for us to move forward, empathetic design has to be on the table. Exactly. So what are the skill sets that are needed by a designer to achieve empathetic?
First, you have to abandon your ego.
Yeah, and if you abandon your ego, naturally, you adopt humility.
And then you have to be a good listener
Hone your observation skills.
and just simply care.
Yeah, because caring means you're sincere.
Exactly.
And if you're sincere, it's also great to be curious, no?
Right.
Yeah, right.
And you have to be sincere as well.
So, with that, we would like to invite
The junior and senior students from design schools all over the Philippines to participate in this year's.
Asia's Young Designer Award.
So come join us.
And be counted and be a winner.
Yes, this is our year.
This is our year.
Thank you very much, Architect Richard and interior designers Ivy and Cynthia. You know, we are so confident that with your guidance and together with the judging panel, we will definitely be able to bring out the best from this year's batch of participants. And a lot of people are looking forward for that, and that includes me. So now, moving forward, we would like to show you a message of support from one of the highly respected architects in the country. A pioneer himself in advocating for sustainable and green architecture with over 50 years of experience as an architect and an urban planner. Without further ado, let us hear from the president and founder of Palafox Architecture Group, Architect Felino Palafox Jr.
Greetings, I am Felino June Palafox Jr., Principal Architect, Urban Planner, Environmental Planner, Founder of Palafox Associates and Palafox Architecture Group, Inc. Congratulations and thank you to Nippon Paints for their corporate social responsibility, noble initiative to sponsor the design competition for students of architecture and interior design. I hope it will encourage future architects to practice philanthropic architecture, patriotic architecture, architecture for the environment, architecture for the poor, architecture for humanity. Pro Deo, Patria, et Terra. For God, country, and planet Earth. Congratulations and all the best. Thank you.
Even the fame that you may receive from joining this competition, AYDA offers you a whole lot of more, as you will hear next from some of our past winners and finalists. So with that, let's now hear from our AYDA alumni and hear for yourselves what could be possible for you through AYDA experience.
It's very life-changing kasi one, I really didn't think of a direction going to this during school. So during my schooling, it's more of the whole being in the four walls of the university, just doing plates, doing schoolwork. Then after this competition, and luckily after winning, like a whole box opened for me, a whole opportunity, and parang automatically a path was paved for me. So it was life-changing in a way because my path became clearer on what I wanted to do with my career after this competition, after winning, and even during winning. Right in this very moment, the path is still turning out rin because I'm invited to present rin, and I don't know in the future, but it's very clear that it's very life-changing, this opportunity.
Hi, I'm Martha Tomas, Gold winner and Green Innovation Awardee of NTYDA 2015 or AYDA. Joining the competition and representing the Philippines back in 2015 in Bangkok, Thailand was a surreal experience for me, and it was also a once-in-a-lifetime experience that I will never truly forget. Because of the competition, I was able to meet friends from all over Asia and was able to share unforgettable moments with them. Also, I was able to meet and connect with top design professionals in and outside the Philippines and was able to learn from them, knew their success stories, and was able to be directly coached by them. So it was one of the most valuable things that I gained from the experience. Also, it has opened a lot of opportunities for future collaborations with other people outside the Philippines. And because of this achievement, I was able to leverage my experience in looking for opportunities abroad and was able to work with one of the best and award-winning design firms in Dubai, UAE. But most especially, this competition has led me to go out of my comfort zone, seek improvement of myself, and made me confident in what I do and how I represent myself in the design industry. So up till to this day, I am still able to keep and apply the things that I have learned back in the competition and making sure to design with the heart and make designs that impact people and make wonderful stories from it. So thank you so much, Nippon Paint, for this wonderful opportunity and experience.
AYDA has done a fantastic, Nippon has done a fantastic job of bringing people together that you would otherwise not really talk to. And even now that I'm old, I've already finished school at NU and I'm, working already. There are still so many things that I don't know about life and about architecture and about approaching projects. And so having these people as my mentors with AYDA, working closely with them and truly appreciating the feedback that they give me has been helpful to me today. Because like I said, when all of this happened, all of the COVID happened, like the first person I was calling was really Architect Peach. When asking her what to do, what do I do about all of my what do I do about the projects, what do I do about the teams, like what do I do? and she's been fascinating in guiding me through that. Other than that, like again, it's about the community that AYDA and Nippon really brings together.
Being able to go through the whole AYDA experience, both as a participant and as a finalist, was truly a life-changing experience. As I recall my 2017 AYDA journey, I could say it was the best unexpected journey, not because of winning, but because of the people and experience I have gained throughout the whole process. From presenting my forward-thinking idea, Kuklos, to esteemed professionals in the interior design industry, and garnering Best Green Innovation, to getting to know my co-finalists who are now my colleagues. I entered this competition without any expectation, but left with so much more than expected. This experience boosted my confidence and made me believe in myself and my design. As a young professional who is new in the industry and new in my current career, there will surely be times when I doubt myself and have worries with my design. But it is because of this experience that I continue to push myself, that I continue to believe in myself. Because at one point, there were people who believed in my design and saw potential in my design. I know sometimes we might think that our designs are crazy or impossible, but these are what makes our design unique. These are what makes our design us. So I hope that even though how crazy our designs might be, let us not dismiss these ideas, because as long as you believe in your design, it can be possible.
The AYDA experience is a complete package of fun, excitement, and fulfillment. Fun because upon getting called for the top 10, I had met new people from the different universities in the Philippines, which some of them I became very close to. Exciting because of this once-in-a-lifetime experience that I will be facing in the regional competition. And fulfilling because of the great mentors AYDA has. I am especially grateful for the knowledge and lessons I had learned from Architect Anna and Architect Beth, who, despite the crisis we face today, have shown unfaltered. AYDA is a prestige competition known to many schools and universities. Ever since I learned about this competition, I have been very excited to come up with a proposal that can challenge and hone my problem-solving and design skills. I have always been fond of designers who have contributed greatly in making the world a greener and more sustainable place. With my entry, I intend to do the same by providing a solution that would rethink and enhance traditional construction for a more sustainable outcome. The questions I focus on are what does it do and who will it help? It is important to keep track on your goal to provide an output that speaks volume. Focus on problems which are timely and relevant, but also something that excites you and dear to you. These considerations in choosing a topic would resonate on your output. With Sustainable, I humanly and carefully designed the project, not only because this sector deserves it, but because this is my way of expressing my concern.
Wow, thank you so much, Rebecca, JC, Veronica, Martha, and Justin. Amazing, amazing stories that you've shared for your experiences for AYDA. And I do hope that through you sharing your experiences, that you have inspired the student attendees here today to likewise take the steps in their respective AYDA journeys. I mean, if you've heard some of them say, like lifelong mentorship and friendship, it's not really just about the prizes and other, rewards. Don't get me wrong, those are amazing, but mentorship and having those networks is pretty awesome. Okay, so now before we continue, we would like to also acknowledge the presence of some very important people who are with us this afternoon. Starting off, of course, with Sir Michael Alfred Francisco, GM of Nippon Paint Coatings Philippines Incorporated. You can turn on your camera. Thank you. Hello, sir. And of course, Miss Melody Yap, Regional Organizing Committee of AYDA Young Design Award. Hi, Miss Melody. And of course, the members of Nippon Paint Philippines Organizing Team, led by Miss Lira Castillo. Hello as well to Interior Designer Pizarro, one of AYDA's original coaches. And to Mr. Eric Cruz. He's also an AYDA original coach. Hello, happy Friday. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us on this Friday. Now, I would like to also acknowledge the presence of the judges and our partners who are with us today. Starting off with our interior design judges, interior designer Ivy Almari. Friday. And of course, interior designer Cynthia Almari. And to interior designer Kat Forrest. And to interior designer Cara Marcel. Hello, hello, and to interior designer Wilmer Lopez. And hello as well to our last judge for the interior design category, interior designer Kendari Su. Hello, hello. Okay, moving on to our judges for architecture. Architecture, Ana Mangalino Lee. And hello as well to architect Nina Arce. And of course, moving on to our next judge, architect Leo Padilla. And to our next judge, architect Richard Garcia. And our next judge, architect Ed Casares. And of course, architect Kathy Saldana. And judge architect Bonchi Lee. Happy Friday to you. I'm sure all of our judges are so looking forward to see all the entries from the participants for AYDA 2021. I mean, I'm so curious and excited to see what's going to be prepared by our soon-to-be participants as well. So we'd love to also acknowledge the presence of PIID President Trisha Padernat. Happy Friday po. And to the CODHASE President, Chana Ponce. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. And would love to also acknowledge, of course, the CIDE President, Interior Designer, Lady Mayo. Hello, hello. And of course, the UAP National President, Architect Armando Eugene C. de Guzman III. And of course, last but not least, happy Friday as well, and thank you for joining us, Architect Normandy Canlas. Thank you so much, everyone, for your unwavering support for what AYDA stands for Mabuhay po kayong lahat. Thank you so much. All right, so now we are actually nearing the end of our program, and of course we cannot let this day pass without commemorating this momentous event with a Zoom fee. So may we request everyone to please just turn on your cameras. Okay, and come on, don't be shy, show us your beautiful smiles. And if you're also able to use the virtual background that we set for you, please kindly use that. And then we're gonna take some shots. We're gonna take 5 shots actually. So, okay, in my queue, actually we have around more than, I think close to 150 attendees on Zoom, not to mention some people who are watching us on Facebook Live. So we're gonna take 6 shots, if that's okay with you guys. Okay, so first shot is 3, 1, smile. Alright, awesome. Next shot, second one, 3, 2, 1, smile. Love it. Okay, next shot, third one, 3, 2, 1, smile. And next one, 3, 2, 1, smile. Beautiful smiles. Okay, last one. 3, 2, 1, smile. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. You know, I'm so excited for what's going to happen for the AYDA journey up. This is going to be a really life-changing opportunities for a lot of you guys. So I hope you take advantage of that. And before we wrap things up, may we call back the General Manager of Nippon Paints Coating Philippines Incorporated, Mr. Michael Francisco, to give us his parting words as we close today's event.
Respecting our environment and the world we live in. Great afternoon to everyone who is here with us in the official launch and start of competition here in the Philippines for AYDA 2021. This year's theme for amplifying empathy through design resonates clearly with the needs of our present community. With the uncertainties posed by our society today, it is crucial for us to really listen and gear out what our people need at this time, going beyond the individualistic gains of an isolated concept to designs that support and share the burden of a felt need. We hope that once this pandemic passes, we continue to be more sensitive and in tune as a society, respecting our environment and the world we live in, and optimizing the strengths that we as a nation rich in culture and tradition have barely grasped. The Asia Young Designer Awards will continue to nurture this space for breakthroughs and realization, giving our young designers a more active role in rebuilding our communities, ready for whatever next big challenge there is to face. As we end today's event, let us move forward together, taking to hearts the lessons of empathy and living our lives more consciously aware of each and everyone else with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Sir Mike. And wow, look at that. We have now reached the end of our theme launch event for 2021 edition of Asia Young Designers Awards. But this end only means that we now officially open the competition. So what are you guys waiting for? I think, some of you maybe already have started thinking, okay, the concepts, right? And how you're going to connect that with our theme for this year. So all the best to you guys. Remember, this is not just about the reward. It's about who you become during your journey and coming up with your concepts and design. So good luck, good luck. I think it's a pretty amazing platform, really, for you to kick off your your careers, basically. And for this year, we have, obviously, we have so much in store for you, for the students, together with your mentors, professors, the deans, who are really the main stars of this competition. And of course, not just in way of prizes and internships, but more so in being more empathic, right? You're gonna receive that guidance and a mentorship And we're going to have that opportunity for the champion to study in Harvard University Graduate School of Design. How awesome is that, right? So, and what is next now? After this event, of course, from this day onwards, the AYDA team will be conducting online caravans to brief the students about the mechanics, as well as the, engaging them through our design talks. So you guys will have that discussion about the theme, to further give the students who are participating better understanding as they create their designs. So please register now to book your school schedules. You can see that on your screen right now. And this year, we shall also be continuing on and expanding on one of our innovations from last year with our mentoring series. We will be accommodating more mentors and more students, giving them, the proper mindset and tools to effectively coach and tell their stories through their concepts and designs. Wow, that's pretty exciting. And wait, there's more. Aside from the contest, we shall also be having the search for the first ever AYDA TV correspondent. Our very own courtside reporters first tool to help spread awareness, encourage participation, and cheer on their schoolmates as they join in and submit their. So let's go ahead and I think that's a really amazing opportunity. Now, regarding the mentoring series, I'm sure some of you may be asking how we can register, the dates and all that. We have a video prepared for you guys, so let's check out this video.
Do you have what it takes to represent and cheer on your school in one of the most prestigious design competitions in the country? Then be one of us. Join me as we usher in this year's edition of the Asia Young Designer Awards. So what are you waiting for? Tara, register na!
There you go, and sign up for that. And like I mentioned earlier, we have our first, we're looking for AYDA, the first ever AYDA TV correspondent as well. And we have our video for that too. Please check out this video. All right, so I'm sure a lot of you are already excited as I am. And you can continue following AYDA on all our social media pages. Let's all stay connected. And if you have any further inquiries or any clarifications, you may reach us through any of our accounts on social media. You can see that on your screen. And you may likewise contact our contact manager, Mike, so that any concerns, we can assist you on that. And last but not least, just a friendly reminder: the deadline for submission will be on December 3, 2021. So you guys have about 133 days left from today to complete your entries. Still a long way to go. I highly suggest you start working on them. I wish you guys good luck. So there you have it, everyone, our theme launch and the official start for the competition of AYDA 2021. Again, thank you so much for joining us this Friday. Please keep safe and let's continue creating amazing things to solve more problems through designs and architecture using empathic designs. Again, good luck, good luck. On behalf of Nippon Paint, we'd like to thank our partners, our judges, the academe, our mentors, and of course, the students for being with us this afternoon. It is our hope that we have engraved within you the possibilities that being part of this AYDA journey can bring to you. And we look forward to sharing this journey with you every step of the way. To all of those watching us online, thank you so much as well. And we wait for announcement to the lucky posts, for the winners, the sharers, using our official hashtag today. This has been Nikki Sachiko for this year's AYDA 2021 theme launch. I wish you all the best of luck and success. Let us stay safe and have a great weekend. And we look forward to seeing you next year during the awarding ceremony. Take care. Bye! Maraming salamat po.
Turn on the imagination without compromise. Nippon Paint Colors Creation.